6 of high school football here in the Wyoming Valley Conference as the Holy Redeemer Royals get set to welcome in the Hanover area Hawkeyes here on a Saturday evening under the Saturday night lights here in Kingston. My name is wilkes-barre, glad to be along with you. Holy Redeemer coming into this game at 0-5, still looking for that first win. They are coming off of a 66-0 loss to Milton a week ago. Things slightly better on the other side of the ball for Hanover area. They're coming in at 1-4. They dropped a 47-0 decision to a really tough Wyoming area team a week ago. That is the Hanover team on your left.
Kicking off for Holy Redeemer,
white with the blue helmets.
Back deep for Hanover, number
they will
10,
be receiving the opening kickoff.
And Jaden Skopolis.
Holy Redeemer over on your right. The red jerseys, white pants, white helmets. Redeemer getting ready to tee this up at the 40-yard line. 2 deep returners for Hanover area. Jaden Skopolis on the near side. Standing at about the 10-yard line. And we're getting ready to get underway here with the opening kick. We are underway. That is a pretty deep run. Escorted out of bounds.
Deacon Eisenbach on the return for the Hawkeyes. Run out of bounds by Owen Boschek. 1st and 10, Hanover.
So Hanover is going to take over at their own, let's see where they spotted that, about the 34-yard line. Ramed Curry, the quarterback for Hanover area. He's got 256 passing yards on the season. Also has 125 yards on the ground. So he's a double threat. He can beat you with his feet. He can beat you with his arm. That's something that Holy Redeemer coach Tyson Kelly talked about before this game. That really what they want to do is limit the amount of room that Curry has to work with. Try to be physical with him, contain him. Don't let him beat you by getting out there on the run somewhere. Curry working out of the shotgun. He's got one man in motion. They do the fly sweep to the near side on the right. Turning upfield quickly is Eisenbach, Deacon Eisenbach. He's a freshman.
On a carry for Hanover. Tackle made by Ryan Garvin.
Gets a pickup of about 5 on first down. We mentioned Curry, the starting quarterback. Eisenbach in there at wide receiver. Jaden Skopolis, the starting running back. Derek Warman and Jaden Shorts in there as well. Aiden Saffrey, the starting tight end for Hanover. Up front, Noah Bohm, Connor Mahalko, Jackson Yanni, Evan Mallett, Matthew Curry. Running to the right and finding a little bit of space into Hanover area territory. That was Jaden Skopolis. He's a sophomore, 6'1", 185. He's got 312 yards on the season and 5 touchdowns coming into the evening. So he just added a few to that run total inside the 40-yard line of Hanover area down to the 38. So Hanover area, that's what they're going to try to do today. They want to establish the run. And maybe occasionally talk to Coach Scott Majeros before the game. Maybe, use that run to set up some play action, but mostly they are looking to pound the ball. This is Skopolis running to his left. He's got a first down plus a little more. Fights his way down to about the 20-yard line.
Jaden Skopolis on a carry for Hanover. Run out of bounds by Mike DeBalkis.
So in just 3 plays on offense, Hanover down in the Holy Redeemer red zone. A couple of carries by Skopolis and then one by the quarterback Curry. Didn't quite make it to the 20. That ball spotted at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10. No score, just underway here in Kingston. Hanover area has the ball, and they are driving. They're at the 21-yard line of Redeemer. Looked like there might have been some early movement on that, but no flags. Here comes Curry. He's going to keep this one himself, and he's going to be escorted out of bounds for a minimal gain.
Ramel Curry on the quarterback keeper.
A couple players having some words in the middle of the field.
Flag on the play.
And we'll wait for some word from the officiating crew, and it looks like there is a player down here as well. Redeemer has a player down. So they're going to take care of the down player, and there's it was a call against Hanover area, an unsportsmanlike, or an unnecessary roughness call. Personal foul. So they're going to walk this one off against Hanover. So we just talked about how Hanover had a pretty good drive going here, just a couple of plays deep into Holy Redeemer territory, but now they're going to set themselves back with a penalty.
Illegal block against Hanover.
Those could be drive killers. We'll see what happens now. Back them all the way up to the 35-yard line. So it'll be first down again, but they got 23, 24 yards to go for a first down. 10:20 to go here in quarter number one. No score yet. This is the first drive of the football game.
First and 23 for
Hanover area looking at a first and 23 from the 35-yard line. Curry from the gun. He's got two backs in the backfield with him. A little bit of a low snap. Curry handles it. Skapalis with a minimal gain there. Got up to about the 30.
Skapalis on the carry for Hanover. Tackle made by Luke Hokoski.
Ball spotted at the 31. So just 4 yards for Skapalis on that carry. In a first and 10 situation, for 4 yards a carry will get you a first down every 3 plays. You're okay with it, but that penalty has put Hanover behind the sticks here. May make it difficult for them to cash in on this opening drive. Second and long. Curry from the shotgun. He's got one back in the backfield with him this time. Curry with a quick toss over to the other side. Shaking one tackle, staying on his feet, and still on his feet down inside the 10-yard line. It was Skapalis again. And he just fought tacklers off.
On the carry for Hanover.
Got to the outside. A couple of Redeemer defenders got their hands on him, and Skapalis just
made by Ryan Garvin.
Able to fight off tackles.
Hanover.
Stay on his feet, keep that momentum going forward. He's got Hanover a first and goal now at the 5-yard line, so they did make up for the yardage on that penalty, got themselves a first down. Here's Curry from the gun, but we've got whistles before this one is snapped. I don't see a flag on the field. Oh, there's an indication, though. It's an offsides against Holy Redeemer, so that's going to be half the distance. That's going to move the ball down to the 2.5-yard line. So first and goal from the 2.5.
Offsides on Holy Redeemer. Half the distance to the goal line. First and goal, Hanover.
So now they go to an I formation. Skapalis is the deep back, and he's going to get the carry, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. 2.5-yard touchdown for Skapalis. Hanover on the board first with 8:37 to go in quarter number one. Just followed that lead block from the fullback from that I formation. Get the surge from the offensive line, and that was 2.5 relatively easy yards for Skapalis. He went into the end zone standing up. Connor Engelman on to hit the extra point for Hanover area. That is up and good, and it is 7-0 in favor of Hanover area. 8:37 to play in the first quarter. You're watching high school football on Service Electric Channel 9 and in HD on 509.
Hanover 7, Holy Redeemer 0.
Back at Spartan Stadium in Kingston, 7-0 Hanover area with the lead over the Holy Redeemer Royals. That was a 6-play drive for Hanover area. Covered 66 yards, capped on the 2.5-yard run by Skapalis. Overcame a penalty in the middle of that. They've got themselves a 7-0 lead, and now Connor Engelman will be kicking off. Ball teed up on his own 40-yard line. That's going to be a little bit of trouble there for Engelman. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5-yard line. Excuse me, that was Zaberski. Zaberski couldn't get a good handle on that football. Bounced around on him back there inside the 5, and now Holy Redeemer
Mike Zaberski on the return
starting from dangerous field position here to get things going. Ball spotted at the 4-yard line, so here comes Thomas Dugan. And the Holy Redeemer offense. Dugan, 374 yards passing and 3 touchdowns. I think those stats are actually a little dated. He's got more than that. And movement along the line of scrimmage before this one can be snapped. Hanover area on offense, they really haven't established much of a running game this year. So coming into the game, the Hanover Hawkeyes know that that's what they've got to watch. They've got to watch Hanover area trying to air this ball out. Dugan's got a pretty good arm, and he's got a couple guys out in the pattern, in Mike Zaberski and Kyrie McLean, who can catch the ball and are pretty. McLean especially he's a good-looking athlete, and he's a sophomore. He's got 5 catches and 131 yards and a couple of touchdowns already on the season, and that's going to be a safety. It's going to be 2 points for Hanover area. Just swarmed in the backfield. So make it 9-0 right away. So it'll be a free kick for Holy Redeemer. That's the thing about a safety. You give up the 2 points. Safety is kind of a demoralizing play anyway. You give up those 2 points, and then you got to give the ball back to the other team right away. And Hanover area has a player down in the end zone, so we're going to let them tend to him, and we will step aside really quickly. You're watching high school football on Service Electric Channel 9 and NHD on 509. Our running back. Royal has lost the player that was supposed to be their starting tailback for this season, Luke Kopech. They lost him first game of the season, just a few plays in, injured his leg. He's done for the season. So Ryan Garvin, only player on the Holy Redeemer roster with positive rushing yards right now. And
after the safety,
Coach Tyson Kelly did tell me before the game that really they would like to establish a little bit of a run to help sort of protect their quarterback. He said it's tough to throw the ball when everyone knows you're throwing it. We'd like to be able to protect our quarterback by establishing a little bit of a running game. But then what happened was mishap on that kickoff. They're pinned down at their 5-yard line, and then a penalty back inside their 5. And there was just such a surge from the Hanover line on that snap that they never really had a chance. So this free kick is going to be returned all the way back into Holy Redeemer territory. It was Skapalis with the
Jaden Skapalis on a return for Hanover.
With the return. So now Hanover already leading 9-0. We're going to get the ball in Holy Redeemer territory pending the results of a flag here on the field.
Hanover.
They're trying to get the chains set. They are now set. The ball's going to stay at the 39-yard line. I believe that was a sideline warning for that that accounted for that flag. So Curry, Skapalis, and the Holy Redeemer offense back on the field. Skapalis once again the deep back in the I formation. Once again he gets the carry, and once again he is into the backfield, still on his feet down inside the 20-yard line.
Jaden Skapalis on the carry for Hanover. Tackle made by
21 yards on first down for Skapalis.
Hanover.
And right away, one play there into the red zone, looking to add to this 9-0 lead. 9-0 is your score. Hanover area with the lead. They got the football now down at the 18-yard line. Still 8 minutes to go here in quarter number 1 at Spartan Stadium in Kingston. And now Curry operating under center. He's going to roll back and look to throw this one. Throws this one towards the 10-yard line. It's going to fall incomplete. Ball was intended for Eisenbach.
Ball's incomplete.
Maybe just led him a little bit too much to that sideline. He couldn't reel that in and potentially stay in bounds. Does stop the clock with 7:44 to go in quarter number 1. Makes it second down and 10 for Hanover area. Hawkeyes already lead 9-0. They go back to that I formation with Skapalis as the deep back. They send a guy in motion. That's Eisenbach to the right. He's set. And this is a toss to Skapalis over on the left, the far side. Now he turns upfield, picks his way through some traffic, and he's going to be ushered out of bounds down inside the 5-yard line.
Skapalis on the carry for Hanover.
That's another first down for Hanover area. It's going to be another first and goal.
First and goal, Hanover.
So on their first drive, that started back at their own 34-yard line. Hanover area took 6 plays and scored to take a 7-0 lead. This time they got the ball in much better field position on the Hanover area 39. And they are knocking at the door right now, just inside the 5-yard line. Here's Skapalis again. He drops the shoulders and keeps those legs moving, and he's into the end zone for another touchdown. That's Skapalis' second touchdown of the evening. Looked pretty similar to that first one. Just run that I formation, let the fullback throw a block, get in behind there. Connor Engelman out to try the PAT. Snap and the hold are good. The kick is good. And our score is 16-0 in favor of Hanover area. 7:30 remaining in quarter number 1 here at Spartan Stadium in Kingston. You're watching Wyoming Valley Conference High School football on Service Electric Cable TV.
Video Innovations is your Northeast Pennsylvania ad agency and production house for television commercials and placement. In addition, we provide production for corporate and industrial videos, social media and websites, political media, virtual reality tours for real estate and businesses, projector, screen and sound system rentals, and live streaming of conferences and events. Call now or visit our website. At Video Innovations, our business is your business.
So you can see it, 7:30 to play here in quarter number 1. 16-0 your score. Hanover area with the lead.
Zaversky and Kyer McLean.
Engelman will kick off again for Hanover area. McLean and Zabersky are your deep returners back around the 10. Redeemer had a little bit of trouble handling the kickoff first time. This time it's handled cleanly over on the far side. Run back up to about the 30. Looks like that ball might have popped out at the end, but I think he was out of bounds. Play was over. And another player is down for Holy Redeemer, and there is a flag on the field at about the 41-yard line. So we got a couple of different things going on here. There's a flag that's going to have to be dealt with, and there is an injured player for the Royals. It's going to be a holding call against the kicking team. So the call, at least the initial indication, is a holding call against Hanover area, against the kicking team, which would be an unusual call. But in the meantime, there's a player down, and we'll let them tend to him, and we'll take a quick break. You are watching Wyoming Valley Conference football on Service Electric Cable TV. John Ondich, 185-pound junior, the injured player for Holy Redeemer on that last play. He made his way on his own feet to the sideline. And it's going to be Holy Redeemer ball at their own 38-yard line. Royals already trail 16-0, and now they have a little bit of a... They got to figure out who's going to run the football, if in fact they want to try to run it. DJ McDermott in the backfield now with quarterback Tommy Dugan. A little bit of a high floating snack. Dugan handles it, gets that one complete on the near side. It's going to be right near first down yardage for Holy Redeemer. Ball caught by Zaburski. So it'll depend on the spot if he gets the first down there. If it's not a first down, it'll be second and short. That's exactly what it's going to be. He needs to be just shy of the 49 for the first down, and the ball is spotted just with the nose of it on the 48. So it's about 3/4 of a yard for a first down. So we'll see if Dugan tries to get this himself or if he gives it to Zaburski. Or on 2nd and 1, maybe you take a shot and go long. This is going to be Zaburski with the carry. Zaburski gets back to the line of scrimmage and is able to fall forward near the 50-yard line.
On the carry for Holy Redeemer.
Didn't get much there, but he didn't need much to get the first down. So first down for the Redeemer Royals. Ball spotted right at midfield. First down for Holy Redeemer here with just a little under 6:50 to go in quarter number 1. Holy Redeemer on their first offensive series. Remember, they got the ball down inside their own 5-yard line. Then had a motion penalty that set them back down to about the 2.5. Got swarmed for a safety on the first play from scrimmage. First snap from scrimmage. Here's Dugan from the gun looking downfield, and this is exactly what Coach Tyson Kelly talked about. It's just so hard to protect your quarterback when everyone knows the run is coming, or excuse me, the pass is coming. And they just put their hand on the ground and charge after that quarterback. And there's three different Hanover defenders that just kind of meet at the quarterback back at the 40-yard line. Loss of 9 yards on that play. So make it 2nd down and 19. Redeemer at their own 40-yard line. They need the 41 of Hanover area for a first down. Here's Dugan from the shotgun. Low snap. He's got to pick it up off the turf, and now he's running straight back, and he's going to be swarmed and sacked again. Tyler Herbert was the first one there, but once again, there were
Tyler Herbert.
no shortage of white jerseys that got to the quarterback. The low snap didn't help, but you kind of felt like even if he had been able to handle that snap, he was going to be under pressure relatively quickly. And then when he got it, the only thing he could do was just retreat straight backwards. So a drive that got all the way out to midfield at one point to the 50-yard line is now back at their own 25-yard line, and it is 3rd and just forever for Holy Redeemer. So they got 2 wide receivers split out to the right. Dugan working out of the shotgun. He's going to drop straight back. This time he has a little bit of time to throw. Ball is thrown in the middle. It's going to be broken up incomplete. Intended for Zaburski, and there are flags. There are 2 flags near where Zaburski was hit. Probably a personal foul for hitting a defenseless receiver there. There's another flag down at the 45-yard line. That one was picked up quickly, and I feel like it was an official probably throwing a flag on that same infraction. Zaburski looked like he had a little bit of room in the middle of that field. That ball got there, and he took a shot. So we've got a Holy Redeemer player not get up after a play now already 3 times in this game, and the Royals have only run 4 offensive plays. We'll let them tend to Zaburski. You're watching high school football on Service Electric Cable TV.
Get the most bang for your buck. You wanted to save money by cutting the cord, but you still wanted to watch your favorite shows and sports. So you added on and on and on. And well, now those add-ons are bills, and those bucks are adding up. Well, cut those bills and save with Service Electric. Service Electric offers hundreds of channels, video on demand, local programming, and choose the internet speed you need with Service Electric.
So the injured player was not Zaburski. Correct myself on that first. It's the tight end Kyle Lee. He is also making his way on his own feet over to the bench, but that bench of injured players for Holy Redeemer is starting to fill up down there. So now it's still third down, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line after that penalty, but that's still third down at about 20 for Holy Redeemer here. Here's Dugan from the shotgun. That floating snap on the run to the near side to his left, and now he's going to he tried to get turned around and set himself to throw, and he just couldn't.
Thomas Dugan and the quarterback keeper. Tackle made
on
by
the run, trying
Tyler
to
Herbert.
turn himself upfield. Noah Boehm was there to meet him before he could even think about getting his feet set to look downfield. So now it's going to be a punting situation for Holy Redeemer. A little bit of a high snap and partially blocked. This ball is going to bounce around inside the 40-yard line and then be downed there. So another tough break for the Royals as that punt is blocked. So once again, Hanover area is going to start with a short field down at the 39-yard line. (16-0) is your score.
10, Hanover area from the 39-yard line.
Hanover area with the lead. Still 3:37 to go in quarter number one, and now there's going to be a timeout on the field. It's going to be Holy Redeemer. The Redeemer Royals are going to go ahead and take a timeout. We will do the same. You are watching high school football on Service Electric, Channel 9.
Is this you? Or this? Or this? Then this is you. And this. And this. Cleaning up litter costs the government $11.5 billion a year. And you're a taxpayer. Do the math. You really need to be a better you. For more information, go to pickupnipa.com.
.337 to play still here in quarter number one. 16-0 is your score. Hanover area with the lead, and they've got the football, and they're going to have a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of Holy Redeemer here. Royals just took a timeout. The Royals have already had a few injuries to deal with. Starting running back, starting tight end out of the game for Holy Redeemer. So now here is Curry and the Hanover offense, and now we're going to have whistles. And it looks like, is Hanover taking a timeout? Yes, they are. So dueling timeouts here.
Hanover area.
With 3.5 minutes still to go in the first quarter. We'll take another break. 16-0 is your score. Hanover with the lead over Holy Redeemer. You are watching Wyoming Valley Conference football on Service Electric Cable TV.
There are lots of sources for video entertainment these days, but the only place to see local Wilkes-Barre programming is on Service Electric Cable TV. Enjoy a variety of live high school sports and see all the local parades right from your own living room. Keep up with what's happening at the Luzerne County Council meetings and enjoy annual events like Riverfest and Giants to Spare Hill Climb. Service Electric is your only source for local programming. Don't be home without it.
So each team has used a timeout. with the ball at the 39-yard line here of Holy Redeemer. Hanover area now will take over and presumably will snap the ball now. 3:37 to go in this first quarter. 16-0. Hanover has the lead over Holy Redeemer. A little bit of a low snap. Curry handles it. He's got a little bit of time. Now he's going to run this one himself on the right, and he's going to spin and twist his way down near first down yardage around the 30, but there is a flag on this play as well. Flag back around the 37-yard line in between the hash marks.
Tackle made by number Kristen Block for the Royals.
So if the play were to stand, it would be really close to a first down. Looks like it would be just short. But now we're looking for a... Now we're looking for an indication from the officials. Jay Rowan, the referee, has his back to us, and this is going to be marked off against Hanover area. So they had a play that went for nearly 10 yards, got them close to a first down. Penalty negates that, and it'll still be first down, but it's going to be first in the spot of the foul thing, so it's not a full 10. First and 17, maybe 18 yards for Hanover area. Still in Holy Redeemer territory at about the 47-yard line. Curry rolls to his right. He's got a receiver wide open, and it's dropped. He had a man out there down at the 20-yard line. It was Saffrey, the tight end. And a flag on this play as well down there at about the 23-yard line. So we'll see what the indication is here. So we've had a lot. Each team has called a timeout. We've had a few different stoppages for injuries. And it's going to be an unsportsmanlike against Holy Redeemer. So they'll walk this penalty, and it's going to put the ball all the way down to the 32-yard line. So it took a position where, a situation where Hanover was working well behind the sticks because of their own penalty. Now they got a nice short yardage situation here. Here's Curry, just dumps one off over the middle. That's going to be the tight end as well with the catch. This time he hangs on and he's down inside the 10-yard line. Saffrey with the catch.
Pass complete to Aiden.
But once again, right there at the 20-yard line.
Tackle made by Josh Brakowski.
We got another flag
on the play.
And another positive yardage play for Hanover is going to be wiped out by a penalty. So Hanover area has run this same first down play multiple times now. So it's going to move the ball back to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 for Hanover.
Still first down for Hanover area. It'll be a first and 10 at the 30. 2:47 remaining here in quarter number one. This possession started on the 39-yard line of Holy Redeemer. So for all of this back and forth, they've advanced 9 yards. Here's the I formation with Skapalis as the deep back. He gets the pitch going to the near side, turns upfield, down inside the 10-yard line, makes a cut, and he's in for the touchdown. 30-yard touchdown run by Skapalis.
Jaden Skapalis in for the Hanover touchdown.
Hanover area extends their lead. Skapalis got himself just a little bit of a seam right there, and he turned upfield quickly. And then he got momentum and got into that Redeemer backfield. Just nobody could get a beat on him. Into the end zone he goes. Connor Engelman on for another PAT attempt. Score is 22-0, pending this pending this extra point attempt. There's a little bit of confusion on the field with the officials and the clock.
The clock is not working.
So some technical issues with the clock, which confused the officials on the field. They wanted the time reset a little bit. Clock operators currently unable to accomplish that. So the clock in here says 2:57. We believe it's a little less than that right now, remaining in quarter number one. I hear it's that 2:48 would be the correct. Would be the correct time. Engelman out there taking a couple of swings just to stay warm. So that was a 3-play drive from Hanover area. For all of the back and forth, there were only really there was plays that were wiped out by penalties and everything else. But then the 30-yard touchdown run by Skipalis. It's his third touchdown of the day. So Skipalis already having himself a big day. Now Connor Engelman gets the opportunity for the PAT. Snap and hold are good, and the kick is good. 23-0 now is the lead for Hanover area. Still,
Engelman's extra point is good.
Just under 3 minutes to play, approximately, in quarter number one. You are watching Wyoming Valley Conference High School football on Service Electric Cable TV.
Video Innovations is your Northeast Pennsylvania ad agency and production house for television commercials and placement. In addition, we provide production for corporate and industrial videos, social media and websites, political media, virtual reality tours for real estate and businesses, projector, screen and sound system rentals, and live streaming of conferences and events. Call now or visit our website. At Video Innovations, our business is your business.
So, as we mentioned, a 3-play drive for Hanover area. It seemed like more than that, but so many plays were wiped out by penalties, and there were so many other stoppages. 30-yard run by Skipalis, his third touchdown of the afternoon of the evening, caps that one. 23-0 in favor of the Hawkeyes. And we are still in quarter number one. A little under 3 minutes to go. This kickoff is fielded over on the far side, run back just shy of the 25-yard line. And another flag comes out.
For the Royals. Flag on the play.
So this officiating crew has stayed busy today. We mentioned Jay Rowan, the referee, Mike Hartzell, the umpire, Mike Lehman, the linesman, Jack Jones, the line judge, side judge James Geiger, and M. Valentini, the field judge.
Personal foul face mask against Hanover.
So Holy Redeemer will get a couple extra yards out of this kickoff. Personal foul called against Hanover area. So instead of being back inside the 25, they are going to be marched all the way out to the 32-yard line.
1st and 10, Holy Redeemer from the 37-yard line.
So we'll see if the Royals are able to maybe put together and sustain a drive here. Haven't had much luck with that tonight. McDermott is in the backfield with the quarterback Thomas Dugan. And before we can get snapped, here's another flag. So we might set a record for flags. That's going to be an offsides called against Hanover area.
The Royals.
So somebody was lined up incorrectly. Somebody was lined up in the neutral zone. Shortens it to a 1st and 5 out across the 40-yard line now for for Holy Redeemer. Dugan out of the shotgun. Dugan throws to his right, has that one complete and stepped out of bounds, trying to
Dugan's pass complete to Mike Zaburski.
elude a tackler. Zaburski with the catch.
2nd and 2 for the Royals.
So it was really only a 3-yard pickup once you figure in that 5-yard penalty on first down. Got them up to their own 45-yard line. If Zaburski had been able to stay in bounds on that play, it looked like he might have had looked like he was doing it. He did a pretty good job of sidestepping that initial tackle. Might have had himself a little bit of room to run down that right-hand sideline. As it is, 2nd down and 2 now, and another snap on the ground, and once again Dugan is in trouble, and once again he is sacked. Tom Dugan is taking a beating back there, and the bad snaps are not helping. Jaden Shorts
tackle made by Jaden Shorts.
Backfield with him that time quickly, and once again Shorts wasn't alone. There were
3rd and
a meeting of white jerseys back there in the Holy Redeemer backfield. So they had 1st and 5 and then 2nd and 2, and now they're back to 3rd and 10, maybe even 10 and a half, back at their own 32-yard line. So tough sledding for Tom Dugan and the Redeemer offense so far this evening. Here's Dugan back to throw, has this one complete right around the 40-yard line. No place really to go after the catch. It was Latinsky with the catch for Holy Redeemer.
Pass complete to Nick Latinsky.
And it looks like
4th and 5 for the Royals.
On a 4th and 5, time is probably winding down in the first quarter. We don't know exactly how much time is left. They'll be keeping that on the field in conjunction with the official timekeepers up here in the booth. They're going to go ahead and go for it, or at least line up to go for it, and they are going for it. Dugan rolling, throws, and that one's going to be incomplete. Over the outstretched arms of Zaburski on the left hash. Zaburski was across midfield, would have been enough for a first down if he was able to go up and get it, but once again, Dugan just under so much duress, unable to really plant his feet and
1st and 10
make an
Hanover
accurate throw.
From the 42-yard line.
So now Hanover area will get another short field to work with. They're going to get it to the ball at the Redeemer 42. Hanover area already leads 23-0. 3 touchdowns from Jaden Skapalis already on the evening. It's going to be a carry by Jaden Shorts on the left. Makes one man miss, still on his feet. Finally flung out of bounds around the 20-yard line.
Jaden Shorts and a
Pick up
carry
of
for
about
Hanover.
22 yards on first
Run out
down
of
though
bounds
for
by Mike
Shorts.
Damascus. 1st and 10 Hanover.
Once again, Hanover area picking up yardage in big chunks. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line, so 1st and 10 for the Hawkeyes from that spot. (23-0) Hanover area with the lead. Still here in quarter number 1. Back to that I formation now. It's Skapalis as the deep back. And this is a little bit of play action, and now a throw into the end zone, and that's going to be caught for a touchdown. All the way on the far end of the
Mel Curry, pass complete to Aiden Safri for
far
Hanover
end
touchdown.
of the field. Aiden Safri, the tight end, with the catch. So just a couple of plays there for Hanover area before they cashed in the turnover on downs. So Engelman on to attempt the extra point. This is not Engelman now. This is Mackenzie Bannon. Mackenzie Bannon, she's a junior.
Okay.
There's the snap and the hold, and that ball is going to be partially blocked. So the kick will be no good.
Extra point is no good.
So 29-0 the score will remain. Hanover area with a commanding lead here, still in quarter number 1. We believe we're in the waning moments of quarter number 1. We'll let you know for sure when we can. They are working on that clock. You are watching high school football on Service Electric Cable Television.
There are a lot of great lawyers across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. The question is, what sets O'Donnell Law Offices apart? And the answer is the folks in our office. We have the best investigators, we have the most talented staff. No one will match the energy and the resources that we put into a case for folks that have been injured. We will leave no stone unturned in assuring that our clients get proper and appropriate justice. Don't go it alone. Come to O'Donnell Law Offices. We can help you.
For Hanover area.
Okay. As soon as I call first quarter, I'll have the guys just completely.
That was a pretty quick scoring drive for Hanover area. Started at the Redeemer 42, got the long touchdown pass to Safrey.
Oh my God, I'm gonna, well, of course,
from Tommy Dugan. And it's 29-0 now in favor of the Hawkeyes.
I got some ones, so I'm exhausted from that. And then I just got, and then as soon as I got back, it broke.
So if you're Holy Redeemer, you come into this game. You look at Hanover. Yeah, you look at Hanover's record. They're 1-4. They.
Good thing I didn't say anything bad about you, Scott.
They know that Hanover area is a team that. Yeah, I talked to Tyson Kelly, the head coach, and he said, maybe this is a team we can run with for a little bit. We can stay in this game and make a couple of plays and see what happens. You look at that Redeemer schedule. And I hate talking about this kind of thing. I hate saying these sorts of things. But you start looking for possible wins, and yeah, maybe they're a little thin. But this might have been one that you thought about. But Hanover area came out strong. They've struck fast. They've struck hard. And then the Royals have been unfortunate with a couple of injuries too. So this kickoff is going to go out of bounds. There's something
goes out of bounds, flag on the
sort of resembling a break for Holy Redeemer here in this first quarter. So 29-0 is your score. Hanover area has the lead. Redeemer's got the football now. After the out-of-bounds kickoff, they will get it at the 35-yard line. So they are continuing to have problems with the clock and with the scoreboard clock here in at Spartan Stadium.
I got you. Okay, why don't you call them and see if you can do that. They're not using it right now anyway, so they're using it for the score.
And whistles and flags once again before this ball can be snapped.
Thanks. Yep, bye. All right, we're going to wait for him now.
And it's going to be a motion penalty against Holy Redeemer. So just everything going wrong for the Royals here. So that last change of possession was also where we went into quarter number 2. We've changed directions on the field here. But they are still battling that scoreboard clock here at Spartan Stadium. Dugan tries to hit McDermott in the flat there. Nothing doing. Second down and 15 now for the Royals from their own 30-yard line. 29-0 Hanover area with the lead. Scoreboard and clock have gone completely blank here at Spartan Stadium now. So here's Dugan up from the shotgun, chased right away, able to throw on the run. Nearly had that one picked off.
Thomas Dugan's pass intended for Mike Zaberski.
Ball was intended for Zaberski.
3rd and 10 for the Royals. 3rd and 15.
Bryant Perez, junior defensive back, had himself an angle on that ball while it was in the air. Was nearly able to get to that one. He might have had running room down that far sideline. And now we're going to have timeout. So it's a timeout from Holy Redeemer. Royals take a timeout. They trail 29-0. We are at some point in the second quarter here. You're watching high school football on Service Electric Channel 9 and 509 in HD.
Get the most bang for your buck. You wanted to save money by cutting the cord, but you still wanted to watch your favorite shows and sports. So you added on and on and on. And well, now those add-ons are bills, and those bucks are adding up. Well, cut those bills and save with Service Electric. Service Electric offers hundreds of channels, video on demand, local programming, and choose the internet speed you need with Service Electric.
$29-0 is your score. Hanover area with a commanding lead over the Holy Redeemer Royals. Holy Redeemer at home here at Spartan Stadium. It's where they play their home games. Homecoming night, they'll be doing their homecoming festivities here at halftime for the Royals. But in the meantime, they've just had nothing but bad luck since the opening kickoff. They lost their starting running back, their starting tight end. They've had other injuries. They've had penalties. Got a clock and a scoreboard that isn't working correctly. I don't know if that affects them necessarily on the field. Dugan has that one slapped down. And Tommy Dugan he gets back there as soon as he sets his feet. He's got 3 guys in the backfield with him, and there's no place he can go with the football. Tyler Garrison that time among the among the Hanover Hawkeyes in the backfield. So once again, it's going to be a punt. Deacon Eisenbach back deep to receive this. He's standing at about his own 43-yard line, and too much pressure to get the punt off, turning it upfield and then hit hard out of bounds. It's going to be short of the first down, so it's going to be a turnover on downs there on the attempted punt. And it's going to be another short field for Hanover area. Ball is going to be placed right around the 40-yard line. I can't see exactly where they've put it just yet.
10, Hanover area.
The sticks are kind of accordioned together over there on the far side of the football field. So Hanover area with already a 29-0 lead. Get the ball in the end zone here, and that would trigger the running clock, what the PIAA refers to as sportsmanship rule. That, however, doesn't kick in until the second half. So it looks like the ball will be placed right at the 40-yard line. And that is indeed where it's going to be. So Curry with an empty backfield. He's got 3 wide receivers to the right. He's going to throw this one into the middle of the field. That one is going to be caught by Eisenbach. He stays on his feet, gets a couple yards after the catch down inside the 25 at the 23. So once again, a good first down pickup for Hanover area. We are in quarter number 2. A little unsure as to the actual time remaining in quarter number 2. But it's going to be 1st and 10 for Hanover area at the 43-yard line. Once again, looks like Curry is going to be working from that empty backfield. They've had some success running the ball. Now they're going to try to throw a little bit, see what happens. Here's Curry throwing another one in the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Ball was intended for Safrey. Safrey has a touchdown already on the day. He caught a touchdown pass in Hanover's previous drive. That one was a little too tall for him. So 2nd down and 10. Hanover kind of feels, I think, like they can afford to throw the ball like that on 1st down if they need to pick up some yardage on the ground. They feel like they can. Skapalis and Shorts in the backfield now. Skapalis with the carry, and he's got room in between the tackles, and he's going to be in for the touchdown.
Jaden Skapalis.
23-yard touchdown run for Skapalis, his 4th touchdown of the afternoon, of the evening. And that was about as simple as it gets. Delayed handoff to Skapalis. There was just room to run in between those tackles. He hit the Jets, and he was in pretty quickly. So Engelman back out there now for the PAT try. Engelman's kick is good. And that makes it 36-0
Extra point is good.
in favor of Hanover area. We are still in the 2nd quarter. Hanover with the big lead over Holy Redeemer on homecoming night. You're watching high school football on Service Electric Cable TV.
There are lots of sources for video entertainment these days, but the only place to see local Wilkes-Barre programming is on Service Electric Cable TV. Enjoy a variety of live high school sports and see all the local parades right from your own living room. Keep up with what's happening at the Luzerne County Council meetings and enjoy annual events like Riverfest and Giants to Spare Hill Climb. Service Electric is your only source for local programming. Don't be home without it.
$36-0 in favor of Hanover area over Holy Redeemer here at Spartan Stadium in Kingston. My name is Rick Starren. Welcome back. Here on a Saturday evening. It is the 2nd quarter. Now the clock says 12:09 there that you're looking at on your screen. That's incorrect. The score is correct, but don't trust that 12:09. Well, since there's only 12 minutes in a quarter in high school football anyway, that would be an anomaly. So it was a pretty quick drive for for Hanover area. Just 3 plays, 23-yard touchdown run by Skapalis, capped it off. Like I said, his 4th touchdown of the evening. So here in the 2nd quarter, okay. So I guess there was a penalty. Well, it couldn't have been on the extra point try because they would have backed him up. They would have taken the point off the board and made them try it again and backed them up. So there was a penalty against Hanover area, and it's going to move the point of the kickoff back to the 25-yard line for Connor Engelman. So we'll see how far Engelman can kick one working from his own 25. Dietman for Redeemer move up just inside the 30-yard line. This is going to be fielded just inside the 40. Run back out to about the 45.
DJ McDermott on the return for Holy Redeemer.
That was McDermott with the return.
1st and 10, Holy Redeemer.
So Redeemer with, relative to the afternoon, to the evening. I keep saying afternoon because we're so used to these Redeemer big games being in the afternoon. Relative to the evening, not bad field position for them. They're at their own 45-yard line. But they have just not been able to get any rhythm on offense. We mentioned this earlier. Coach Tyson Kelly wanted to maybe work a little bit to establish a running game in the hopes that that might protect his quarterback a little bit. But the first time they tried that was back inside their own 2-yard line. That turned into a safety. And then their starting running back, Ryan Garvin, was hurt. So here's Tommy Dugan from the shotgun. Rolls, throws quickly, and he's going to have that one incomplete. A big hit after that ball hits the ground. Ball was intended for the tight end, Kyle Lee. Lee was
Thomas Dugan's pass intended for
shaken up on a play earlier. Had to leave the game for a little bit. He is now back in. So 2nd and 10 now for Holy Redeemer. Dugan makes the jog back out to the huddle. With the play for his teammates, they break the huddle with about 20 seconds remaining on the play clock. Once again, we're not really sure how much time is left in the second quarter. That's being kept on the field. Scoreboard clock having technical issues tonight here at Spartan Stadium. Dugan takes the snap from the shotgun. Once again, he's being chased right away. Backpedals all the way to his 30. Now he tries to set and throw, and he just can't. He's going to be wrestled out of bounds for a big loss. That was Noah Bohm back there with him again. So on first down, they had the incompletion. They at least didn't lose any yards on that one.
3rd and 25 for the Royals.
Dugan backpedaled, lost 15 yards. So 3rd and 25 now, all the way back at their own 30-yard line for the Holy Redeemer Royals. They already trail 36-0. And this is a direct snap to, no, that was the quarterback. And he's got a wide open receiver and just overthrew him slightly.
Thomas Dugan's pass intended for Kyle Lee.
Ball was intended for Kyle Lee. It was Dugan taking the snap. I thought for a moment that they had someone else in the backfield, like kind of a wildcat formation there. They did not. That was Dugan. And Lee had broken away, had gotten behind the defenders in the secondary. And Dugan just threw that about a foot too far. So it'll be a punting situation once again. For Holy Redeemer, Eisenbach set up at about his 45-yard line to await this punt. Last punt for Holy Redeemer turned into a little bit of a circus. This time, punt is away. It's going to land right around midfield and bounce towards the sideline. And bounce out of bounds right at about the 40.
Schultz, punt goes out of bounds. 1st and 10 Hanover from the 40-yard line.
So Hanover area from their own 40. Leading 36-0 here in the second quarter from Spartan Stadium in Kingston. Homecoming night for the Holy Redeemer Royals. Big night for Jaden Skapalis, the sophomore. 6'1", 185. He came into this game with a little over 300 yards and 5 touchdowns on the season. He has added to that considerably today. This is going to be a pass complete. Over on the far side, it's going to be good for about 5 yards on first down.
Rommel Curie's pass complete.
Like Warman on the catch.
Warman. Tackle on play by Kyer McLean.
So 2nd down and 5 now for Hanover area.
5 for Hanover.
And after the successful first down completion, Hanover goes back to that I formation, and here's the toss to Skapalis on the near side. Turns upfield at the hash mark, makes one man miss, and another slips through another tackle, still on his feet inside the 35. Finally banged out of bounds near the 30. But another big pickup for Skapalis.
On the carry. Tackle made by Chase Swoboda. 1st and 10 Hanover.
And Skapalis has had that. Doesn't matter if he's running between the tackles or off tackle. He's been able to get those pads turned upfield and pick up yards in big chunks against this Hanover, against this Holy Redeemer defense all night. So 1st and 10 now from the 30 for Hanover area. Curry from the shotgun. He's got a man in motion. That's Eisenbach. They run the fly sweep to Eisenbach to the right. He's looking for some place where he can turn the corner. Pretty good job by the Holy Redeemer defense of just stringing that play out, not really giving him a chance to turn upfield. He got a few yards on that, about 4 on 1st down.
2nd and 6 for Hanover.
Brings up a 2nd down and 6 for the Hawkeyes. 36-0 your score. Hanover with the lead. We are in the 2nd quarter here at Spartan Stadium in Kingston. My name is Rick Starron. Glad to be with you on a Saturday evening. Curry once again operating out of the gun. This time he has a man in motion from the far side. Curry keeps this one himself, sidesteps a couple tackles, and he's out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds, so just inside the 10-yard line.
Run out of bounds by Kyle Lee.
So Hanover area had just had success with the fly sweep run the other direction. This time they fake it to the left. And instead the quarterback keeps the ball and goes the other way to the right. Had himself some room to run there, and he's got a 1st and goal just inside the 10-yard line. Here is Curry looking to throw. Now he's going to pull this one down. Now he's going to throw into the end zone, and that ball is caught, but out of bounds. Actually, it wasn't caught.
For Deacon Eisenbach, falls incomplete.
I thought at first that he had caught that, but he just didn't manage to stay in bounds.
2nd and goal for Hanover.
Ball was actually lying on the field turf near the pylon there on the far end of the end zone. So 2nd down now for Hanover area. This will be the 6th play of the drive. Makes it one of the more sustained drives of the evening for either team. Shorts and Skapalis in the backfield with the quarterback. A little bit of a low snap, inside handoff. Looking for some room on the left and shaking his way out of a tackle. Now grinding towards the end zone and coming up just short.
Jaden Shorts.
Shorts with carry.
Carry for Hanover. Tackle made by Michael Dubasquez and DJ McDermott.
Got down to about the 2-yard line is where they are eventually going to spot that football.
Area.
So 3rd and goal now for Hanover area. And now they go back to that I formation with Skapalis as the deep back, but they're just going to go with the quarterback keeper.
For Mel Curry.
And Curry is, I believe Curry's it. I haven't seen a signal yet. That was a touchdown. I never did see an official put his hands in the air. So Mackenzie Bannon back out there to try a PAT again. She had one opportunity early in this game. They're going to give her another shot at it here. There's the snap and the hold. There's the kick, and that one is going to be off the crossbar.
The extra point is no good. Bannon
got a good look at that one. Just couldn't quite drop it over that crossbar. 42-0 is your score. Hanover with the big lead. You're watching high school football on Wyoming Valley, or excuse me, you were watching Wyoming Valley Conference football on Service Electric Channel 9.
Video Innovations is your Northeast Pennsylvania ad agency and production house for television commercials and placement. In addition, we provide production for corporate and industrial videos, social media and websites, political media, virtual reality tours for real estate and businesses, projector, screen and sound system rentals, and live streaming of conferences and events. Call now or visit our website. At Video Innovations, our business is your business.
$42-0 is your score. Hanover area with the big lead. We are at some point in quarter number 2. Where exactly in quarter number 2 remains a mystery. Time is being kept on the field. But we do know the score, and it's Hanover area with the big lead. And this ball lands in between the deep men, and somebody has to get to it. That's a live football. Finally picked up around the 10-yard line, and then run back near the 15. So that was a little bit of confusion. Zaberski eventually picked that one up, but that's a live ball.
On the tackle, 1st and 10 Royals from the 15-yard line.
So now Holy Redeemer from their own 15. So Holy Redeemer trailing 42-0 back from their own 15-yard line. Quarterback Tommy Dugan. He's got one back in the backfield with him. Dugan throws one in the middle. That one's going to be incomplete. Just trying to hit that quick slant there to Tristan Block.
Thomas Dugan's pass.
That's really the passing game that probably Holy Redeemer has to do, is just a quick two-step drop, bang, get that football out of there.
2nd down and 10 for the Royals.
So we believe we've been informed that there are 2 minutes left in the half. But once again, nobody's entirely sure. What we do know is that it's 2nd down and 10 now. Holy Redeemer on their own 15-yard line. Dugan with McDermott in the backfield. Dugan rolls to his left, and once again he is swallowed up back at the 2-yard line. Just no room, no place to go. Kenneth Roman that time. So he's going to get credit for forward progress on that. Relatively generously, I think, out at the 4. But they need the 25, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 21 for Holy Redeemer. Down to about 5 seconds left on the play clock. It looks like Holy Redeemer probably plans on taking a timeout here. And they do, as the play clock runs down to 0. So with, we believe, a little less than 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. 42-0 is your score. Hanover area's got the lead. Holy Redeemer will take a timeout. My name is Rick Starron. You are watching Wyoming Valley Conference High School Football on Service Electric, Channel 9 and NHD on 509.
We live life in the cloud. It's how we work, how we learn, how we laugh. It connects us to the ones we love, near and far. We at Service Electric have been working hard to upgrade our system, a local company providing you the fastest, most reliable internet. No contracts, no bandwidth limits. You choose the speed you need.
Here at Spartan Stadium in Kingston, my lead over the whole about 21, back deep in their own territory. Hanover area defense. And it's exactly what Coach Tyson Kelly of Holy Redeemer talked about before the game. It's hard for them to protect their quarterback when they're all anyways to throw the ball. They haven't really. It's just got everyone teeing off on their quarterback, and he's standing in his own end zone, which could be dangerous. And then caught, jumping around. That was McLean with the catch. By McLean, 9-yard line. So an exciting play. Shortage of those today for the Royals, for the team in red. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. It's going to be tough for them to do clock management here without an operational scoreboard clock. So along both lines as this ball was snagged. The 20 makes a man miss, and he's going to catch, and he's going to be dropped just short. Tommy Dugan, and he caught Sabrine. Sidestepped a couple of guys at the 10-yard line there. And then just see if the Royals are able to. It's clock. With the quarterback Tommy Dugan. Here's Dugan. Touchdown for Holy Redeemer. The 1-yard touchdown run. Redeemer gets on the board here in the second quarter. A couple of exciting plays on that. And with that ball that was tipped over on the far way up to midfield. Zaberski making the catch. Position, and it looks like Holy Redeemer is going to take it. There's timeout on the field.
Attention to small business owners. Are you looking at your service or products? Hi, I'm the effective social media videos since, well, they were invented. Place of phone and print ads because
it's Holy Redeemer because they took a timeout. They didn't really have X, but now they're going to have to go for 2. So here is Dugan from the shotgun. Sets, throws into the end zone. That one's going to be incomplete.
Thomas Dugan.
Deck. 42-6 Royals are on the board, and you are watching the Wyoming Valley Conference.
There are a lot of great lawyers across, and the answer is the folks in our office. We have the best investigators. We have the most talented staff. We will leave no stone unturned, and don't go it alone. Come to O'Donnell Law.
42-6 Hanover area with the big lead. Touchdown drive. Took 5 plays to cap it. Big catches by McLean and Zaberski on the way. It was a really nice play. Was on the run as he's been pretty much all night. One while on a dead run. Hit Hanover area will take a 5-yard line. So I don't know what if you just run a couple plays here to run out, or if you're trying to do anything with clock management. So Hanover area breaks the huddle, gets to the line of scrimmage to find there is not a football ready for them. Now there's a football. We placed at the near hash mark, the left hash mark. I formation for Hanover from their own 35-yard line. And he's going to roll out to his right and throw, and that one is going to be complete out near midfield. Good for a first down. I think he got down in bounds. Ball was
complete to Deacon Eisenbach.
Ball was caught by Eisenbach. And it's really difficult to tell if... Now, the official in the white hat, Jay Rowan, is saying that the clock is continuing to run. We don't know how much time is actually on it. But Hanover gets the toss. Once again, he turns upfield, slips a tackle there, banged down inside the 40-yard line. And we'll see if
on the carry for Hanover.
So they paused the clock to reset the
1st and 10 Hanover
to get the football set. Jay Rowan keeping the time on the field. Looks like Hanover is going to have time for at least one more play. 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Here's Curry, throws one deep down the right side. That is going to be incomplete. That ball was intended for Eisenbach. Now the incomplete pass will stop the clock, but we have no idea. Stop the clock where, we don't know.
Incomplete. Second and 10 for Hanover.
So however much time there is, that the clock is paused there. Second down and 10 for Hanover. So they'll get to run, once again, at least one more play before halftime. Curry back in the shotgun. He's got Skapalis and Shorts in the backfield with him. Once again, he's going to let one go. Long pass down the right side, and once again, that's going to be incomplete. It was intended for Eisenbach.
Ramel Curry's pass intended for Deacon Eisenbach.
And now the players are heading over to their respective sidelines.
Anthony Falcon on the coverage for Holy Redeemer.
So maybe that's halftime.
Halftime.
And it is. That is
Score,
halftime.
Hanover area 42.
So
Holy Redeemer 6.
42-6 is your halftime score. Holy Redeemer with the, or excuse me, Hanover area with the big lead over Holy Redeemer. We will be back for second half action. You're watching high school football on Service Electric Channel 9 and NHD 509.
The winning number for 200.
Matthew Martin of Mountaintop. Alex plays both varsity golf and varsity tennis, and he is a member of the National Honor Society. His future plans are to attend school down south for business and PGA management. Give it up for Aaliyah Brennan and Michael Casey. Aaliyah is the daughter of John and Irene Brennan of Harvey's Lake. Aaliyah is a cheerleader and a high honor roll student. She is also a member of the Ski Club and the National Honor Society. Her future plans are to attend college to study forensic psychology. Michael is the son of Nicole and Marty Casey of Dallas. Michael was elected student body president for the 2023-2024 school year. He is also a member of the basketball team and the National Honor Society. His future plans are to attend college and study business or accounting. Let's hear it for Peyton Brown and Michael Dubascus. Peyton is the daughter of Sean and Tara Brown of Swoyersville. Peyton is a cheerleader and is a member of the choir and semi-prom committee. Her future plans are to go to college as an interior design major, then to real estate school. Michael is the son of Brian and Sue Dubascus of Edwardsville. Michael is a member of the football, basketball, and volleyball teams. His future plans are to attend Penn State, where he will major in mechanical engineering. A big round of applause for Kaylee Grabowski and Donato Strish. Kaylee is the daughter of Leah and Kevin Grabowski of Mountaintop. Kaylee is a member of the volleyball team, the softball team, and the Science Olympiad team, as well as the National Honor Society. Her future plans are to attend the University of Georgia, where she will major in biological engineering. Donato is the son of George and Carly Strish of Mountaintop. Donato is a member of the volleyball team, the National Honor Society, and the Student Leadership Council. He is the cross-country team captain and is a high honor roll student. Donato plans to attend college, though he is still undecided. Let's give a hand for Brooke Plukas and George Sabatini. Brooke is the daughter of Kathy Plukas of Wilkes-Barre. Brooke has participated in track and field, Junior Leadership Northeast, the Upward Bound program at Wilkes University, and the Young Scholars program at King's College. She is an altar server, she is a member of the National Honor Society, and she has been a Girl Scout for more than 10 years. Brooke's future plans are to attend Flagler College or Florida Athletic University to major in digital marketing and minor in international business. George is the son of Ray Sabatini and Alicia and Joe Gamba of Mountaintop. George has played football, volleyball, and lacrosse for Holy Redeemer, and he is a 4-year member of the basketball team. George's future plans are to play basketball in college and major in business and marketing. A loud round of applause for Lucy Rasicki and Nathan Coates. Lucy is the daughter of Lucas and Corrine Curry Rasicki of Mountaintop. Lucy plays volleyball, basketball, and lacrosse, and she is a member of the Spanish Club and the National Honor Society and athletic careers while playing basketball. Nathan is the son of Joe. He is also a member of the Luzerne County. Future plans are to minor in business and eventually go to school. Please welcome Shayla Vo and Jake Considine. Shayla is the daughter of Kevin Vo and Leanne Wynn of Wilkes-Barre. Shayla plays lacrosse and field hockey, and she is a member of the National Honor Society, the Student Leadership Council, and Future Business Leaders of America. Shay hopes to attend St. Joe's or Thomas Jefferson University for biology and pre-med for anesthesiology. Jake is the son of Michael and Gina Considine of Hanover Township. Jake runs cross country and track and field and has participated in the Pennsylvania Junior Academy of Science. He is also a Cross and Crown Scholar and a member of the Investment Club, the Ski Club, the National Honor Society, and Future Business Leaders of America. Jake's future plans are to attend college and then go to chiropractic school. It is now my pleasure to announce the 2023 Homecoming Queen and King, Lainey Conway and Mark Atherton. Lainey plays volleyball and lacrosse. She is also a dancer at the Joan Harris Center for the Performing Arts, a member of the Luzerne County Youth Advisory Committee, and a member of the Geisinger Junior Volunteer Program. After high school, Lainey plans on majoring in biomedical science and pursuing a career in the medical field. Mark is the son of Mark and Sandy Atherton of Wilkes-Barre. Mark is a 4-year starter and 2-year captain of the soccer team. He is also a member of the varsity basketball team, the National Honor Society, the Investment Club, and Future Business Leaders of America. He is a high honor roll student. Mark plans to attend college while continuing his soccer career and will possibly pursue a career in Homeland Security. I now invite Avery and Michael to do the honor of crowning this year's King and Queen. Congratulations to Lainey and Mark and to all members of the Royal Court. Thank you for coming to celebrate with us.
Back for the third quarter of play. Second half action here at Spartans is your score. Hanover area with the lead over Holy Redeemer. Everything was all Hanover in that first half. Jaden Skapalis having himself a game. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdowns on the day. Quarterback Tommy Dugan ran in for 1. Dugan also has a touchdown pass on the day. Redeemer able to get on the board late in the first half. Had themselves an 85-yard touchdown drive. Got them a couple of long passes. Tommy Dugan with a really nice running throw over here on the near side. Put them near scoring position. And opening kickoff of the second half is not handled cleanly, but then run out across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. That was McLean with the return. So on to the third quarter we go. 42-6. Holy Redeemer trails. They will get the football here first. We do have what appears to be an operating scoreboard clock here to begin the third quarter. So that puts us a little bit ahead of where we were in quarter number 2. So Holy Redeemer from their own 28. Tommy Dugan working out of the shotgun. A little bit of a short snap. He comes up and gets a quick handoff inside to McDermott.
DJ McDermott on the carry.
McDermott able to lean ahead for a couple yards. Nice
nice
reflexes by the quarterback. Dugan on that play. That snap really wasn't going to reach him. He was going to kind of fall at his feet. He had to reach out and get that. And then he managed to not terribly disrupt the timing of the play. Got the ball to McDermott. McDermott able to lean forward for a couple of yards on first down. Second down at 8 now for Holy Redeemer. That first half went on for a long time with injuries and other timeouts. With this score, we've got the PIAA, what they refer to as a sportsmanship rule with the running clock. Dugan is sacked again. So one would expect this
Dugan on the quarterback keeper.
This half to go much quicker.
By Tyler Herbert.
Big loss back to the 20-yard line for
3rd and 18 for the Royals.
For the Royals, they need the 38 for a first down, so make it 3rd down and 18. Just underway here in quarter number 3. 42-6 your score. Hanover area with the big lead. And now Redeemer facing a 3rd and long. Dugan from the shotgun. He's got two wide receivers to his left. He rolls to that left, looks downfield, sets, fires, and he's got that one. Oh, dropped at midfield. He had a receiver open, and he just couldn't quite bring it in. It was Kyle Lee, the tight end.
Intended for Kyle Lee. Falls incomplete. Fourth down for the Royals.
Would have been for easily a first down for Hanover, for Holy Redeemer. They needed to get just shy of the 40-yard line for a first down. That ball was thrown all the way out to midfield. So Zach Schultz on to do the punting. A little bit of a low snap. Gets it off. Line drive kick fielded at the 45-yard line and then covered quickly there. Now he broke out of there. I thought he went down quickly, but able to stay on his feet. That was Deacon Eisenbach.
Deacon Eisenbach on
So Hanover area with the big lead will take over in
tackle made by
Holy Redeemer territory at the 41-yard line.
Hanover.
We'll see how long Coach Scott Majerus leaves his starters in this football game. I would think at least for this first drive of the third quarter, you probably go ahead and do that. I don't know what kind of depth he has over there at some of these positions anyway. For now, it is indeed Curry starting, and he does indeed have Skopoulos in the backfield. This time is a rarity. He is stacked right up at the line of scrimmage.
Jaden Skopoulos on the carry for Hanover. For no gain.
He actually lost about a yard on that, making second down and 11 back at the 42-yard line.
Second and 11 for Hanover.
That was a much better surge by the defensive front for Holy Redeemer than really we've seen all night. I formation now back behind the quarterback. He's going to run to his right. He's going to be sacked. Oh, and he went down awkwardly and hard. And Curry is not getting up right away. He bent awkwardly as he went down. So he stays on the turf. The training staff will come out to take a look at him, and we will step away quickly. You are watching Wyoming Valley Conference football on Service Electric Cable TV. Ramel Curry, helped by his teammates to the sidelines for Hanover area. Now, we had just talked about how long does Scott Majerus leave his starters in this game.
There are lots of...
Josh Rickendorfer is listed as the backup, is listed as the next quarterback in the roster. He's a junior. But I don't know that anybody else except Curry has actually taken snaps for Hanover area this season. So operating under center now, and Alcaron Michelle.
Tackled for a loss.
In a quarterback for Hanover area, but that play blew up quickly, and he lost a couple yards back on his own side of the 50-yard line, but about the 49. Alcaron Michelle, a senior, 6'1", 185. And looks like they are going to be in a punting situation with Engelman. And flags come out. There's still a couple of seconds left on the play clock, so it's not a delay of game.
Illegal substitution.
But it's an illegal substitution penalty. They had a lot of guys going in and out. There was a lot of confusion on the Hanover side of the football there. So they wind the clock quickly as soon as they get that ball reset. Just under 7 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Still 42-6 your score. Hanover area with the lead. This will be Engelman on to punt. Engelman has kicked a lot today. It was the first time we've seen him punt. Another bad-looking punt, fielded at about the 22. Looked like he had a little bit of space for a second there, but then brought down around the 30-yard line, and a flag comes out.
For Holy Redeemer.
That was McLean.
Matthew Curry
McLean on the return. Flag came out on the hit that brought McLean down, so most likely looks like a face mask penalty, a personal foul face mask.
Against Hanover. 1st and 10, Holy Redeemer.
Holy Redeemer will get pretty good field position out of this because McLean got that up across the 30-yard line, so they'll add 15 yards to that. So that's going to be up around the 46. And that's exactly where they put it, at the 46-yard line. So good field position here for Holy Redeemer. They do trail 42-6. We do have the, everyone uses the term mercy rule. The PIAA refers to it as a sportsmanship rule, running clock. Not many things will stop the clock here for the rest of this one. So now Tommy Dugan back in the shotgun. Going to run the fly sweep to the near side of the left, and that really doesn't go anywhere.
Block on the carry for Holy Redeemer.
Ball was carried by Block. Block was in motion there, took that handoff on the fly sweep. Couldn't get himself really turned upfield, though. Actually probably lost a yard back to the 45. Call it 2nd down and 11. Royals would like to be able, well, they came into the night hoping to be able to establish some manner of running game. It's probably a little late now for that. This will be a run. DJ McDermott, the inside handoff, but he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tyler Garrison on the tackle.
So now they're back on the other side of the 45-yard line. So they got good field position out at the 46, but they've run 2 plays. Each play has lost a yard. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 12. It's kind of how it has gone for Holy Redeemer this evening. Here's Dugan from the shotgun. Now he's probably in a throwing down. A little bit of a high snap. He handles it under a little bit of pressure, gets that one away, and it's going to be intercepted. Juggled, but intercepted at the 35-yard line. Dragged down quickly.
Intercepted by A.J. Kistner.
Ball was picked by Kistner. A.J. Kistner, he's a 5'10", 150 junior. Ball was a little bit underthrown. Kistner able to just circle underneath it, keep his eyes on it. He didn't catch it cleanly. Kind of had to, he tipped it up in the air to himself a little bit. Able to stay with it and make the interception. So now Hanover area takes over again. Back on their own 32-yard line. Alcaron Michel gives this one off. A little bit of running room out to the right. Still on his feet. Struggling for yards. This is Jaden Cruz. Cruz, a sophomore.
Carry for Hanover.
Getting some playing time here in the 3rd quarter of this contest.
Tackle made by Tristan Block for Holy Redeemer.
Oh, excuse me. That was not Cruz. That was in fact Skapalis. I misread the number. It was exactly who you would expect it to be, Skapalis. And he stays in the game and is the deep back in the I formation here. And Skapalis gets to carry again, and he's into the secondary, sidesteps, off to the races, turns on the Jets at the 20-yard line, and he's in.
Jaden Skapalis for the Hanover
42-yard touchdown run by Skapalis. Hanover area extends their lead with 3:35 remaining here in quarter number 3. So they're going to give Mackenzie Bannon another shot at a PAT here. Bannon, 5'3", 105. She's a junior. There's the snap and the hold. And that kick is going to be good.
Mackenzie Bannon's extra point.
Mackenzie Bannon hits
Good.
the extra point, and it is 49-6 in favor of Hanover area now. So good for Mackenzie. She gets herself on the end of the box score. Get her name in the paper tomorrow. For now, it's 49-6. Hanover area with the big lead here in the third quarter. 3:35 to play in quarter number 3, and you are watching high school football on Service Electric Cable TV.
Video Innovations is your Northeast Pennsylvania ad agency and production house for television commercials and placement. In addition, we provide production for corporate and industrial videos, social media and websites, political media, virtual reality tours for real estate and businesses, projector, screen and sound system rentals, and live streaming of conferences and events. Call now or visit our website. At Video Innovations, our business is your business.
So 49-6 is your score. That was a pretty quick drive for Hanover area. Started back at their own 32-yard line. 42-yard touchdown run by Skapalis, and then Bannon comes in for the PAT. Makes it 49-6. Some applause in the stands for Bannon. Like I said, as she gets her name into the box score for this game. I can remember a couple years ago, the Wyoming Valley West Spartans, who played their home games here, had a kicker, Glenn Langley, who was their she was their kicker for the season. She kicked all of their extra points, or most of them anyway.
Mike Sabursky on the return for Holy Redeemer.
And they had a soccer player, Jonathan Cardona, that came in for
first and 10 Royals
for kickoffs. That ball was returned to about the 15-yard line, and once again, we've got a player down. This time it is a Hanover area player. So the training staff is going to have to come take a look at him. We will step aside while they will do that. 49-6 is your score. Holy Redeemer trails Hanover area. Here in the third quarter, you're watching high school football on Service Electric Cable TV. Back at Spartan Stadium in Kingston, 3:26 remaining in the third quarter here. 49-6 is your score. Hanover area with the big lead over Redeemer. Redeemer with the football here in their own territory. Here is the throw to the near side. That one's going to be dropped. Incomplete. Ball was intended for Latinsky. Latinsky did get the start today. He's been in and out of the starting lineup. He was a little nicked up. Didn't play last week. And kind of working him back into getting some playing time.
Intended for Nick Latinsky. Incomplete. Second down and 10.
So bring up second down and 10 for Holy Redeemer from their own 18-yard line. We mentioned that that PAT by Mackenzie Bannon. Spartan Stadium, no stranger to female kickers. We mentioned Glenn Langley was the regular kicker for Wyoming Valley West a couple years ago, and then last year they had a backup, Lauren Ritchie. She did make it into a few games and kicked four PATs over the course of last season. Here is Dugan. He's going to throw one deep down the near side. Ball's complete along the near hash mark and brought down around the 50-yard line. So that is what Holy Redeemer will do. They will air those out every now and again. They're going to connect on those, and that was Kyle Lee hauling that one in right around midfield. Dugan able to roll out, just buy himself enough time to get that ball downfield to Lee. Lee just a couple of yards beyond the defenders. Had to reach back a little bit for that one. Got up to the 47-yard line. So first and 10 for Redeemer from the 47-yard line of Hanover area. Dugan in the shotgun formation. He's got McDermott back there with him. McDermott has two guys to try to block, and he really kind of missed them both. And they run over an official. And he's not moving. That is the referee, Jay Rowan. And he got caught in the middle of that. And he might be hurt. And there's a player down for... Yeah, it's the head referee, Jay Rowan, and he is down, and they are calling for medical assistance right away. They are pointing to the ambulance parked over there underneath the scoreboard. We're going to go ahead and get out of here and let them take care of that on the field. This looks like it could be concerning. So Jay Rowan, the referee for tonight's game, leaving in the ambulance that you see from Kingston Ambulance right there. He went down. He was stuck in between the quarterback, Thomas Dugan, and a pursuing defender, and all three of them went down in kind of a pile. And Rowan stayed down, did not get up. It was tough to tell. It didn't look like anyone made contact with him, like made hard contact with him on the way down. Possibly something where when he went down, maybe his head made contact with the field turf. It looks like the officials and coaching staffs and athletic directors are having a discussion about whether or not to continue this football game, because they're down an official now. So we'll see if they want to continue this with 5. There's a minute 30 to go in quarter number 3. The score is 49-6 in favor of Hanover area. So, the outcome isn't in doubt. We know that. So the officials that are on the field, they're going to wind the clock and say, let's play football. So what eventually happened there is either the ball went out of bounds or Dugan was sacked. So it's going to be Holy Redeemer ball back at their own 25-yard line. They need to get out to the 37 of Hanover area to get a first down. So it's second down and about a mile. This will be Dugan carrying this one on his own, hit right around the line of scrimmage, able to fall forward for a couple of yards just shy of the 40-yard line. It's down under a minute to play here in quarter number 3. We'll see them keep this clock wound pretty quickly the rest of the way on this one. Dugan got up to the 37-yard line there.
25 for the Royals.
Game clock and play clock are just about in perfect sync. There's about a half a second difference. Holy Redeemer does not have to run another play this quarter if they elect not to. They could let that run out. Dugan from the shotgun with about 3 seconds on the clock. He does take the snap, sets his feet and throws, fires one down the field, and that ball is going to be intercepted at the 32-yard line. That is Eisenbach with the pick.
Thomas Dugan's pass.
Ball was intended for Zaberski. It's kind of a jump ball. Eisenbach went up there and got it and got the interception. Returns it back to about the 40-yard line, and that's where Hanover area is going to take over to start the fourth quarter. We have played 3. 49-6 is your score. Hanover area with the big lead over Holy Redeemer. You're watching high school football on Service Electric Cable TV.
There are a lot of great lawyers across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. The question is, what sets O'Donnell Law Offices apart? And the answer is the folks in our office. We have the best investigators. We have the most talented staff. No one will match the energy and the resources that we put into a case for folks that have been injured. We will leave no stone unturned in assuring that our clients get proper and appropriate justice. Don't go it alone. Come to O'Donnell Law Offices. We can help you.
So Hanover area will take over, leading 49-6 from the Redeemer 45. Now remember, among the many injuries that we've seen, including an official tonight, is the starting quarterback for Hanover area is no longer in this game. So this is going to be a run out of the I formation, lunging ahead just across the 40-yard line.
Tyler Herbert on the carry for Hanover.
So now we're seeing some substitutions. That was Tyler Herbert with the carry for Hanover area.
By Josh Bukowski. 2nd and 5 for Hanover.
So Jaden Skapalis, after having himself heck of an afternoon. Maybe getting a little bit of a break now. It's another run straight ahead. There's a Shorts with the carry. Shorts makes a couple of guys miss. Gets out of a tackle at the 20-yard line. Still on his feet. They can't get him to the ground. Finally, they do it about the 12.
Jaden Shorts on the carry for Hanover.
Nice run by Shorts in Hanover area. With about 10.5 minutes to go in this one, knocking at the door again, they already lead 49-6.
On the tackle for Holy Redeemer. 1st and 10 Hanover.
Shorts is a senior, 5'9", 165. But he is not normally the starting tailback. That would be Skapalis. So now Herbert is the deep back in the I formation here, and Herbert gets the carry, running between the tackles. Runs into some traffic right away, keeps those feet moving, able to lean forward for a couple of yards, just right around the 10-yard line. Down
Tyler Herbert
under 10 minutes to go on this one now.
Area tackle made by Kyle Lee.
Stopped at the 11. Picked up a couple there for Herbert.
For Hanover.
Tyler Herbert, a sophomore, 5'8", 165. And now Shorts goes back to the tailback position. Toss to Shorts on the near side. Gets to the numbers, turns upfield, looking for the pylon in the corner, and he's got it. Touchdown for Shorts.
Jaden Shorts in for the Hanover touchdown.
Hanover breaks 50. So Jaden Shorts getting a chance to carry the ball a couple of times here, with Skapalis getting a little bit of a breather here in the fourth quarter. And he's made the most out of it. He had a pretty good gain earlier in that drive, and then gets in for the touchdown there. So Mackenzie Bannon out once again to try a PAT. They have given her an opportunity a couple of times tonight. She made the last one. There's the snap and the hold. Kick is up, and it is good. So 2 PATs for Mackenzie Bannon on the night.
Extra point is good.
And now it is 56-6. Hanover area leads. 8:32 remaining in this one. You're watching high school football on Service Electric Cable TV.
Get the most bang for your buck. You wanted to save money by cutting the cord, but you still wanted to watch your favorite shows and sports, so you added on and on and on. And well, now those add-ons are bills, and those bucks are adding up. Well, cut those bills and save with Service Electric. Service Electric offers hundreds of channels, video on demand, local programming, and choose the internet speed you need. With Service Electric.
(56-6) is your score. After Hanover area gets on the board again on the touchdown run by Jaden Shorts. Mackenzie Bannon adds the PAT, her second of the night. And it's a 50-point lead for Hanover area over Holy Redeemer. Connor Engelman come back in to do kicking duties on kickoffs. McLean stands back around his own 11-yard line on the near side to field this kick. Engelman's kick. McLean watches it bounce once or twice, picks it up at the 12-yard line. Trying to find some room to the left, able to turn that corner a little bit, leans forward and out across the 30-yard line. Not a bad return there by McLean.
Return for the Royals. Tackle made by Tyler Herbert. 1st and 10, Holy Redeemer.
So the Royals get the ball back. Ball placed at the 34. And we'll see what kind of personnel Holy Redeemer puts out there at this point in the football game. Six minutes to go in this one, slightly over 6 minutes to go. 50-point football game. Dugan's still in there at quarterback. He's been under duress all night long. He's only got about 8 seconds to go on the play clock here as they break the huddle. They are going to have to hurry to get this one snapped. Down to 3, 2, 1. There's the snap. Just beat the play clock, and Dugan is in trouble, and he's sacked again. Tough night for Tommy Dugan, and he just took another one. It's Aiden Safrey.
Noah Bohm and Aiden Safrey on the tackle for Hanover.
Down to 5.5 minutes to go
Second
now.
and 19 for the Royals.
Once again, it's a loss of several yards for Holy Redeemer on that play. Dugan went to the sidelines for the play. This time he gets to the huddle with much more time than on that previous play. And it was a bad snap. He had to run up and just pick it up off of the field turf. Just kind of used that momentum to keep himself going forward. He got back to the line of scrimmage plus a couple yards, just shy of the 30.
The quarterback keeper.
So a pretty good play by Dugan there.
Logan Eisenhower.
Still well short of the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 14 for Holy Redeemer. Down to about 4.5 minutes to go in this one. Third and 14. Here is Dugan from the shotgun. That floaty snap, but he is able to corral it. Throws this one down the field. Receiver fell down. It's going to be incomplete. Ball was in the direction of Josh Kreidler.
Ball's incomplete. 4th and...
So it'll bring up 4th down for Holy Redeemer.
For the Royals.
Zach Schultz will come back up to punt. Down under 4 minutes to play in this one now. We are getting short on time. Malachi Downey out to take this punt. Ball falls a little bit short. Starts to take a...
Zach Schultz, punt.
So let's take a hop in favor of Hanover area, so Redeemer coverage wisely.
Tackles made by Josh Kreidler.
Smother that football. Hanover now will get the football with 3 minutes to go. Clock is still running even as they get the offense and defense onto the field. So Hanover area with the 56-6 lead. Going to get the ball at the 48-yard line of Holy Redeemer. Down to 2.5 minutes to play. They just now the officials have started the play clock, so they let kind of a considerable amount of time go there. And now they actually reset the play clock now. So we'll be well under 2 minutes before this ball is snapped. Rickendorfer is in there at quarterback this time. And this is going to be a handoff to Kenneth Roman, who was the deep back in an I formation there. Roman, he's going to be all the way down to the 30-yard line, so it kind of doesn't matter what personnel Hanover has out there. They just continue to pick up these yards in big chunks.
Tackles made by Tristan Block.
Big gain there for Roman. We are under 2 minutes now. Hanover area is really only going to have to run another play or two here. down to the 30 there. You might see them, you might, with the first down there, you might see them run a play here. You may see them just nail this out. It's been a tough night for a lot of players on both sides of the ball and the officials. No word on referee Jay Rowan and his condition. And that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be Rickendorfer just taking a knee. Down under a minute now. They'll have to reset and do that one more time. Kind of a victory formation. They are still in that I, with Roman as the deep back. Rickendorfer awaits the snap, nails that one, and that's going to do it here at Spartan Stadium. So 56-6 is going to be your final score. Hanover area with the convincing win over Holy Redeemer.
Final score.
Jaden Skapalis had the huge game for Hanover Redeemer. Touchdown after touchdown in the first half. Hanover area will go to 2-4 on the season. They next play next week at Montrose. Meanwhile, Holy Redeemer falls to 0-6 on the season. Next week they are home right here at Spartan Stadium against Wyoming area. We will have that game for you on Service Electric Channel 9. For tonight, 56-6 is your final score. Hanover area with the big win. My name is Rick Stair. Glad to be with you on a Saturday night here at Spartan Stadium in Kingston. You've been watching high school football on Service Electric Cable TV.